Away from that, I beg your pardon, Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta is confident of better times for the Ghanaian economy. He says that the country would have a stronger currency. He attributes the recent unstable value of the cedi to uncertainties on the part of investors about whether or not the country could successfully complete the IMF program. The minister has been at the receiving end of criticisms by the minority in parliament, who have blamed the government's policy choices for the current state of the cedi. The value of the cedi has been a topical political and economic issue since the country subscribed to the IMF's Extended Credit Facility program. JoyNews' Rainbow Dakwa has been assessing Ghana's journey and now reports.
On August 4, 2014, the government announced it has approached the IMF for an economic program, which, according to then President John Mahama, was to ensure policy credibility.
The preliminary talks should be over by this week, 25th, and then we'll continue during the annual meetings of the World Bank and the IMF. And it's my hope that by January, we should start a 3-year IMF program to try and stabilize the macroeconomic environment.
The IMF asserts that the twin current account and fiscal deficits were mostly responsible for Ghana's decision. In fairness, the country never really recovered from the 2012 election. The fund demanded Ghana attain these broad targets, or if you like, conditionalities. 1. Restoring macroeconomic stability. 2. Restoring the effectiveness of the inflation targeting framework. 3. Implementing a prudent borrowing strategy, and strengthening public financial management and revenue administration. When the new government took over in 2017, rumors that it will exit the program due to its attendant constraints, including restrictions on employment, were dismissed by the president himself.
The IMF program is not going to be extended. We took the decision on coming in that the country had entered into this program in 2015. It was coming to an end in April 2018, and we felt that to give a certain sense of stability and coherence to our country's economic policy making, that we would complete the program. And we're committed to completing the program. The last budget that is going to be held under the IMF program will be the budget that is going to be laid before the House in November by the finance minister. That will be the last budget of the Ghana government under the current IMF program. So there's going to be no question of an extending the program. The program is going to be completed.
Review after review, the nation chalked some successes and was mostly pronounced to be on the right course, culminating into strengthening belief in its ability to stand firm without another bailout.
All that I have heard from the president, from the vice presidents, from the finance minister, from the governor, if there is that resolve to actually stay the course and maintain that fiscal discipline, I think the country has everything it takes to do without an IMF program. And I very much hope that there will not be these external shocks, whether it takes, a sharp and durable drop in commodity prices, or massive increases in tensions that would hamper any trade. I hope that that doesn't happen, because if it did, then clearly not just Ghana, but quite a few countries would actually need our help. And we stand ready. We need to be available and ready for that. But I think, in addition to political maturity, I think that fiscal responsibility can be developed. And it requires buy-in, and it requires explaining. But I think it is in the seeds of that tree that you are nurturing.
If this will be the last IMF bailout, it will depend largely on whether the country can go through next year's election without overspending.